10. We are ready to go. Rachel Kilkelly serves to open this match with a spot in the regional finals on the line. And the first swing goes wide, and it's a point for Minnesota.
Settle in.
Kilkelly, the sophomore, with the second serve. And a good start for Minnesota. The Golden Gophers 16-2 on the season. Second place this year, and off to a good start here against Pittsburgh. That block goes out of play. It's the first point.
And keep in mind, blocking at the net is the first line of defense. These two teams have so much firepower offensively on both sides of the pins. But who's going to dig more balls? Who's going to get more touches on the blocks? Whoever hangs in and is resilient in the back row, I think is going to have the advantage tonight.
Well, we saw some examples.
Find those hands and score in a variety of ways.
First team all-conference in the ACC this year. Set up perfectly and hammered down.
Goes to the throwdown and quickly finds the court.
Good swing from Ende, who
on Thursday, already 3 kills on a total of 5 attacks. Find Samity wherever she is on the court, whether that's front row, back row, because she's always a lethal weapon. But you rarely see her make a mistake like that in the net.
Who developed and grew into the player she is now. She's been elite since day one. Oh, dropped in beautifully. A point for Minnesota, back in front.
She's already playing at such a high level as an 18, 19-year-old. Where does she go from here? If she can...
As a freshman, so she comes in.
That doesn't hurt.
Can't control that part of the toolkit. It's what you do with it. And she's done great right from the very start. Second on the team in kills percent this year. Samity digs it out from Ende. And another kill for Landfair. Good start for Minnesota. Good performance to get to this point in the tournament.
Yeah, and he laughed, of course, as he said that. Oh, in an air that those items were with us. But you know that they were going back to the drawing board. Pat on the back. Now it's time to move forward and get focused for the next one.
For that first point, and Minnesota continues to build the momentum, but we have seen it so many times, Katie, when that...
String together a couple of points here. Put the pressure on Minnesota's serve receive. On it. So they're always bringing the attack. They're always putting pressure on opponents' defense, no matter if they're in system perfectly or out of system.
Oh, good job defensively by Minnesota to stay in the point. Valeria Vasquez Gomez, redshirt freshman from Puerto Rico, who had 8 kills and 6 digs in that win against Utah.
Great dig, great swing.
And then dropped in. So,
but a nice job by Woklow, just placing that tip right over top of the block.
Dug out, but Lund can't get there, slid into the scores table.
From a serve receive standpoint.
Minnesota averaging 1.5 aces per set, which was 6th of the Big Ten, giving you an idea of the depth and the quality of play in the Big Ten. Give a point to Pittsburgh. Serve from Baki. Chance here for Pittsburgh. Lund. Lund again. They go to Starks in the middle.
Middles.
Correction, 5-1 run here for Pittsburgh. 3-0 is the point streak. And that one's good. Team that made it to the national semifinal round for the 3rd time in 5 years last year. She's been in this moment before. That's deflected out of play, and a point for Minnesota.
Things Hugh McCutcheon says that go unnoticed or maybe don't get the recognition that they deserve because You have a Stephanie Samity, you have a Taylor Landfair on your team, but Rollins is the glue that holds this Minnesota team together, which I thought was high praise from McCutcheon talking about Rollins.
Good dig by Akeo to keep Pittsburgh in the point.
Oh.
Diving effort to try to get there, but Panthers will run out of room.
Good pursuit.
Oh, that swing is
8. So they need to lock in here and start executing efficiently from an offensive attack standpoint.
Now they're trying to get Lund going. She doesn't have a kill so far, but the
Rubright right next to her, 6'5". It's a big wall to go up against.
5-0 run for Minnesota comes to a close with a point there. She gets her first kill, averaging almost 4 kills a set. And that's off of Browski, the libero for Pittsburgh. Kelly with the serve. Ende winds up, kept alive again by the Minnesota defense.
Oh,
great save to stay in the point. But Pittsburgh fights back and gets it. Dug out by Kelly, but a good block for Pittsburgh here in the first. And then a service error for the pair. She'll figure it out here, but it's now a 5-point lead for Minnesota in the first set. Oh, good swing for Minnesota. Another point for the
foot line, and allow somebody like Stephanie Samity to go up and get it. Has to be such a great feeling as a setter.
Good dig by Wennis, who had 8 digs in the sweep against Georgia Tech. Oh, good save diving in by Browski. And it results in a point for Pittsburgh.
Down by 5 here. Can you just eat into this deficit? Oh. 2-shoot! 5'9", 5'9", you have the 2-shoot. 6'3", you can throw down, you can have your way at the net. But
Landfair, a freshman. Mix that in with Pittman and Samity. You're in the practice court with 2 outstanding players every single day. The culture just taking off and continues to go for Minnesota in the lead.
End in the result that they wanted. They have their sights set on a national title, and they've got the pieces to be able to do it.
Violation called on that elusive first NCAA title. They made it to 6 national semifinal appearances. Trying to get to a regional final today. Trying to go deep with that, but not finding the mark.
Together, a couple more points here. Make a push.
That's going to miss the mark. So another point for us, and they're now hitting at 222. They're spending a lot of time well above 300 in this set. Now they'll get one back here.
Back in transition, and unfortunately Browski just unable to get a platform on it.
5th kill for Landfair to lead Minnesota. Now Minnesota had the block but couldn't get the point in the first. Baki with the serve. Minnesota calmly goes about their bit. Minnesota with 3 blocks in this first set, and now redshirt senior from Washington, Pennsylvania, the lefty serves. And Pittsburgh's got another point, keeping hope. After the Minnesota timeout, Levers to serve. And again, Minnesota comes out of that timeout.
Dennis has stepped into a role as a back row player in the absence of CeCe McGraw and others, and she's done a really nice job out of the backcourt, passing and defending.
Chance to end the set right here, and Rollins does it. So after Pittsburgh made a late push in the first set, Minnesota
learn how to win and how to play against the best, and so when you get into the NCAA tournament, it usually bodes well. And while these 6 teams beat up on each other in the regular season this spring, look how well they've all
top 16 this year. We'll see if form holds here. This is the first of 7 matches being played here on Sunday. You look at what happened in set 1 for Pittsburgh compared to what went right against Utah. The errors jump out to you, right, Katie?
They do. Just we're locked in, taking care of the ball, whether that's from the service line or the attack line, not allowing many aces. So far in set 1, we didn't see them take care of the ball as well, and I think that's why you saw the result that you did.
Landfair got caught up.
Miscommunication between the setter and the hitter.
It's Kayla Lund, who's turned into a pretty good server, but she'll lose her serve pretty.
She has all 3 options in the front row. She goes right back to Samity for the kill.
There's a swing and a kill for Ende. Remember, she had the first.
Then you'll start to see these setters be able to move the ball around freely to Ende on the right side. Or
35 in the first set. And Katie talked about the errors for Pittsburgh that impacted the Panthers, hitting just 0-77 in set 1. Good diving save to stay in the point, but then Pittsburgh puts it away. 4 kills, hitting .600 against Minnesota. And a good rip from Taylor Landfair. Leading the team in aces. Puts it into play. Oh, good block. Rocolo is there at the net.
Row attack, heads up play. Accountability, that's all. We're accountability partners.
Seems like someone who's been called on that back in the day.
Heard it a time or two.
Blocked back and a point for Starks.
Well, I think first and foremost, Pittsburgh's taking care of the ball much better than we. Oh, and I just jinxed her. Sorry about that, Zoe Faki. Right on the team. And then secondly, I would say net play has improved for Pittsburgh. We've seen a couple of blocks already in the second set. That needs to continue.
We'll be on the Louisville-Washington game after this match. And then Katie will be in the studio with Sam Gore to talk about everything in the NCAA volleyball tournament. There's a kill for Minnesota to make it a 9.
Watch out.
Ende can't handle the block, and a point for Pittsburgh. I mean, how do you in the legs? 6 kills now for Samity. Not hitting at a great number so far, 158.
And how does Pittsburgh handle it? Because right now, Pitt's thrown the first punch.
Oh, dropped in, but Pittsburgh was ready for it. Lund with a swing from the back. And then Minnesota. And out of the timeout, a service error. 4 service errors now for the Panthers.
Oh. Hits offense, holding with the middle, and then throwing it out to the outside.
Akeo with the serve for Pittsburgh, up by 5 in the second. That one.
Great job by Levers there, recognizing, seeing the block, feeling it, and going to the outside for an open net kill.
And Samity with the kill, trying to get her team.
Squeezed us. We had to earn our points late in those sets, and the pressure that we felt was a good thing. We needed to feel that pressure. I can only imagine what he's thinking right now because the pressure is on for Minnesota in set 2 here.
And that is the first time that Minnesota...
Defender setting up behind that block.
Question is, can Minnesota build on a run right now? They've been unable to get it going, and hitting error for the Gophers there here in this second set.
No, and as soon as Minnesota sides out, unfortunately, they follow up with an error of their own.
Haven't had a challenge yet. Each team receives 3 challenges per set. If it goes to a 5th set, 3 challenges per match rather. If it goes to a 5th set, there'll be an extra challenge added. Oh, good block there by Minnesota. There's the defense for the Gophers. So out of the timeout called, it's a point for Minnesota, and here 5-1 push right now by Minnesota. Make it 6-1.
Mentioning how flawless they both played on Thursday in the round of 2. And now we've seen both of them match their errors already, their error total from Thursday's matches.
No, you don't believe that. Secondly, it was going to be impossible really to maintain that level, even though both these teams did it against good teams. You just mentioned a moment ago, that's blocked back by Pittsburgh. Is going to play close to error-free volleyball the rest of the way because it's going to be impossible just to match that, it feels like, what we saw on Thursday.
Well, that's what great teams do to opponents, right? They make you think about it. They push you out of your comfort zone. Great lean for longer throughout the entirety of this match.
Big point there for Minnesota. We had a good look there. You can see the...
And that's been her biggest point of growth, her and Chinaza Inde. We spoke with Dan Fisher on a Zoom call yesterday or the day before, and he said, you know, both of them have admitted in years past maybe they haven't been calling for the ball, demanding for the ball in the big moments. And now they want to be the person to make the play when the team needs it. And that's why you see the urgency and the look in the eye of Kayla Lund or Chinaza Inde. And that's where these two have made the greatest strides in their game for this Pittsburgh team.
Long rally ended by the swing by Lund. The slow start today, now in the past, as she has the last 3 kills for Pittsburgh, and they're up by 4. A diving bid to try to save it.
Ready to move forward to come make a play underneath the block.
Kelly with the serve. Lund has another one for the senior from Pasadena. Oh, came inches away from getting her just so close to the finish line of the match that's when you can't afford to make any mistakes.
You can't. You don't want to give away free points when you're that close. And yes, every point is important in a volleyball match, but there are more things that we see happen often, but it is the risk reward that comes with an aggressive serve, certainly.
You're right. They're serving 21-17, but then the service error and then the kill by Rollins.
And now the block.
And now another point, the block for Rollins.
Determination, get back on track to make a push.
Almost.
Excuse me, that was Levers who set up Inde there. But a good job going back to the hitter who just made the mistake or got blocked.
Answering back, Rollins is here, of course. Last season in the NCAA tournament, most outstanding player of the Austin region.
Oh.
Inde is there at the net. Pitches Alexis Akeo on to serve. Oh, good look at the kill by Samity to serve for Minnesota. That one's going to be long, and Minnesota has come back to tie it up.
She's such a complete player. Wow.
Well, it looked like that was going to be a great opportunity for Minnesota. Instead, it's a...
Unfortunately, just can't control that first contact.
Vasquez Gomez with a short serve. Chance here for Pittsburgh. They go to Lund. Who else? She found the spot, and Pittsburgh holds on to take set number 2. Back where we started, set 3. Oh, blocked back, and that first point goes from Pittsburgh. Oh.
Kayla Lund had to reach for it. Unfortunately, she had nowhere to go with that double block in front of her.
Oh, and a good block there at the net. Trying to save it, but unable to get there is Levers.
Team across the net, and right now, Minnesota's the aggressor.
And a violation called on Pittsburgh, so 4 straight points over Pittsburgh. Panthers took the early timeout, try to slow down this run by the Golden Gophers. And another block, 3rd block already this set.
Passes that have taken Lexi and Levers behind the 10-foot line. They're on the run, and unfortunately, when you're not passing well, it makes your offense more predictable. A more predictable offense leads to easier blocks, and that's what we've seen from Minnesota. They've been...
Set 3 of the best of 5. Winner moving on to the regional finals to take on the winner of Washington and Louisville. Pittsburgh has never made it to this round of the tournament before. First time playing in the regional semifinal round. Minnesota a fixture in this round. Pittsburgh trying to take that next step.
71.
And that serve floats a little bit long. Katie just mentioned a moment ago. Block goes out of play in Minnesota. Akeo serves. And a good kill from Jordan Lockwood. That one goes long, point Pittsburgh.
So often you feel like you hear a touch on the play court, but you can't see it from the video evidence.
Oh, free ball hammered back by Lock.
In the fall, she was very inconsistent. She didn't quite understand the level that she needed to play at every single day to compete in the ACC and at the D1 level. Just from what he asks from his players in the gym, and he said this.
Areas where bit of a benefit with the split season, as that one is a serve. Vasquez Gomez serving with Pittsburgh down by 1.
Minnesota out of system.
That one will miss, and Pittsburgh after
Vasquez Gomez. Usually Minnesota is much better at controlling out of system situations, just taking care of the ball.
Set, would that have broken Pittsburgh's spirit? But instead, Pittsburgh fought back. They fought back here, so they know they can hang with Minnesota out of the mighty Big Ten here today. The question is, can
cleaner for longer? And right now you've seen both these teams have lulls where they make error after error rather than taking care of the ball. Nice job by Lockwood there, just placing that tip right over. Been able to pull that out. I think it would have been the dagger, and I don't know how they'd be playing in set 3.
Oh, good job with the dig from Pittsburgh. And that's the thing we're seeing, although that one is deflected out of play. The Pittsburgh teams in the tournament, along with Louisville, Notre Dame, and Georgia Tech. That one misses the mark, and it's a point for
points.
That's one way to do it.
But she settled in, she worked her way back in, and now she's starting to perform and produce for this Pittsburgh offense.
Set
Great
back for
job.
Lund and another point. 13 kills now for Lund and a service error. Early in this set after the 5-0 lead, net violation and some errors.
Great dig.
Ende couldn't get.
Levers misses her serve, and the momentum shifts back to Minnesota.
Oh, change up after the block was there the first time for Minnesota.
Rollins overcuts it, unable to make the play.
Oh, it's going to be an ace. Kayla Lund coming off the ace. Dug out nicely by Levers. And Samity skies.
Just bodied the ball to keep it in play.
Samity becomes the first Gopher to reach, the third Gopher to reach double digits in kills, joining Landfair and Rollins.
Indy on an island, she throws the ball up into the block. Nobody's there behind her to play out of it.
Deflected off of Minnesota. Ende the kill. They try Ende again. Set perfectly for the kill.
Two options. Luckily, she gets through the block there for an unbelievable kill.
I'd say option A is the one that's preferred there. Hustle play goes for naught for Pittsburgh.
We set them enough to keep defenses and blockers honest, but nice job by Reagan mixing in that tip right over top of the block. And anything you can do, Eric, you know.
25-21. Pittsburgh took set 2, 25-23. Minnesota scored the first 5 points of set 3. Oh, big rip on the far side. Lockwood had 1 kill in the first set, has 3 here in this second set. 1 kill in the first 2 sets, I should say. That one will trickle over the tip.
Tie this thing back up.
The answer is yes. 4-point lead for Minnesota. Good quick set in the middle. Faki on the serve for the Panthers. A little miscommunication for Minnesota. That opens the door for the Panthers. Players all over the floor right now, getting tripped up over each other. And 10 blocks for Minnesota, 5 coming here in this third set. And they hammer another one home. And
free ball situation.
Lever serves. Set point, Minnesota. Kelly serving, trying to put Minnesota up 2-1. Ende. Off the hands and out of play, and the point goes to Minnesota. So it's going to have to take some clean play from Pittsburgh here against Minnesota, the number 3 seed in this tournament. Pittsburgh unseeded. Hugh McCutcheon, the Minnesota head coach, was one who pointed out that perhaps Pittsburgh should have been seeded. When you look at the body of work after their 4-4 fall season, they did not lose a match.
And the Band-Aid handoff to Hugh McCutcheon as well.
No Band-Aids needed for her game right now. 11 kills, just 2 errors for Rollins, hitting at .474.
Are you kidding? You're such a pro. What a sports transition from you.
Yeah, said the person who started the day on ESPN Radio, is doing 2 matches with me, and then we'll be in studio with Sam Gore all night, till after midnight, by the way, Eastern time. Oh, that was a good reaction by Vasquez Gomez. Deflected at the net to keep it in play here for Pittsburgh, and a point for Pittsburgh, and it's Vasquez Gomez. That's another kill for Rollins.
And I think what Hugh McCutcheon said about Rollins and her game is 6 rotation player, kind of flies under the radar. Good job by Starks there working it through, but it's coming out of high school. Rollins is this glue, Hugh McCutcheon says. She's what holds everybody together. Unfortunately, gets blocked there.
The team says, I'm not going to believe the hype right now, and I'm
Yeah,
going to get
like,
up there and
talking,
get a key
Katie.
block. Yeah,
Let's see if we can lose Katie's train of thought.
it was just a really good play by Pittsburgh defense. 5th straight match, she's hit .333 or better. That's going to match you'll see on ESPN2 between the winner of the Louisville-Washington match that will follow 45 minutes.
You cannot ever lose track of where she is on the court.
Big Ten leader in kills per set. Oh, good block by Minnesota to get the point.
Defender, good server. As a freshman, it's really hard to learn the skill of blocking, but at 6'3", she's already a natural blocker. Hugh says we haven't had to give anything up with Melanie Schaffmaster. She plays every aspect of the game.
Two bodies down for Pittsburgh. And that one. Good block, great save, deflected by Minnesota. Oh, and an ace. After Minnesota used a timeout, leaving them with 1 here in this 4th set. And
it's the kill cross court.
Starks misses the mark. It's 24th for the Panthers. So we talked about hitting percentage, maybe telling the story here. Got to avoid the hitting errors.
In the doghouse, that's exactly right. You feel the wrath of your coach, more so than you wanted.
Well, big point. Pittsburgh back in front and serving with levers. Oh, good block by Starks. That's what she does so well at the net for the Panthers. So Ende and Starks will share the block. No blocking that shot. Samity.
Hard she works, but she can cut the ball cross court like we just saw. She can thread the needle down the line. She can mix in a tip. She can swing out a system off the block like that. She's got so many shots. It just makes her so hard to defend because you never know what she's going to pull out.
Oh, another good dig by Minnesota. So 3 digs and a block so far to keep this point alive. And Ende makes sure she ends it going up. Oh, good block. That's Starks again at the net.
But if you saw, she stretched out both arms and hands to close that seam to get that block. Another free ball.
And another chance for Starks. Serving.
Good communication, sending it over.
Oh. And Samity with another kill.
Back up to 250 on the day.
And serving. And that's going to be a kill for Ende. She adds to her team best in kills, now a 16.
Shows that you believe, and it also keeps your younger teammates around you calm in these big, high-pressure moments.
And a whistle and a violation called on Minnesota, so point.
Oh my gosh, what a set!
Missed out last year's NCAA tournament appearance. Suffered an ACL injury in the third practice prior to the 2019 season. After averaging better than 5 assists a set in 2018, that's going to be a clean kill. Oh, pancake save. That's Samity coming in to save it, but it only delayed.
The kill, 8 kills on 12 attempts. She's hitting 500 out of the middle.
Oh! That almost was a great block, and you could see.
They close that gap. The lead gets smaller and smaller, starts to shrink.
So big point here, and Minnesota tries to build their momentum. Pittsburgh has 2 points. Oh, and they do it.
That's big, Eric. That's a big play right of the moment that, hey, our season's about to come to an end if we can't capitalize in this moment. So great job by Wokolo getting that kill.
And then a mistake. Oh, good serve. And another point for Pittsburgh. Leave no doubt.
That was missing really big, by the way.
For injury.
Yeah, he said in the fall season, she had matched where she was prior to that. Setters that can defend in the backcourt.
Well, there were back-to-back service errors. One back to serve, 3 points away from a 5th set.
Good coverage.
Oh, great save. It started with Lund to keep it alive for Pittsburgh. And then a strong hammer. That's 20 kills now for Samity. 5th time she's gone for 20 or more. And a big kill out of the timeout. So Minnesota gets to 20. Oh, dropped down by Vasquez Gomez. And oh, going deep on it was shaft 2 for Pittsburgh. And it's out of play. It's a point for Pittsburgh and Katie George. How about 5 sets with a spot?
Make it 18-15. And then they were able to take it and run with it in set 4. So here we go, start of set 5. This is exactly what you hope for in an NCAA.
As a player, how about
you
some
want
flashbacks?
to be out and done by 3.
Pittsburgh comes back to even play challenges added for each side.
Great pass by Kilkelly. Gosh.
And Pittsburgh's in front.
Really hard situation for Cheaton.
Oh, good block. That's Pittman who steps up.
Pittman follows with her feet. Nice block there.
Oh, another good block for Minnesota. Back-to-back points, put the Gophers on top 3-2. Minnesota is now experiencing that for the first time in this match, and it's nothing new to Pittsburgh.
No, it's not, and you wonder for Minnesota, are they ever going to get tight? But I don't think she's played in 37 NCAA tournaments, let alone this being her first. So they have a cool, calm, collected demeanor about them, which I think that poise bodes well, especially the longer you play.
There's Schaffmaster with the set back for Samity. In the two matches between Utah and Minnesota. And a swing right back. Again, we play to 15, winning by 2 for the match.
They run that gap set, beautifully done by Wokolo.
That one's going to go long off the swing by Landfair. I know you care about accuracy first and foremost.
I do, thank you.
Entertainment second.
By Pitt.
Oh, look at that swing. That is Samity, the familiar. Even again. Wokolo in the middle. Blocks. Here's Faki. That one's going to miss the mark from Landfair here in the 5th. Again, we play to 15. The winner of this game to take on the winner of the Louisville-Washington game, which was originally slated to start at 3:30, but it is not going to start until 45 minutes after the conclusion of this match, which is far from its conclusion. Blocked back, and Pittsburgh gets another point. They're up 9. National semifinals as well, trying to make their 9th regional final appearance, but it's going to have to take a comeback here. Faki comes through with an ace in a big spot.
Massive serve.
A day for Pittsburgh, and that's where they are right now. We were tied at 6, and now it's 10-6. Minnesota now firmly with their backs against the wall, and they come through. Lund has it blocked back and out of play. Point Pittsburgh. Good serve. Block.
Hands in front of her face, swings right on through.
Also play, but it heads out of play as Samity probably back on the other side of that divider that you see, because they are trying to burn off some of that nervous energy. The nerves frayed in this match in set 5. The block out of play and a point for Minnesota.
By Reagan Pittman.
Another kill. Rollins for Pittsburgh. Then right now against Minnesota. That one's going to be long. Point for Pittsburgh, 2 points away. Marks back to serve for the Panthers. Blocked back, and Minnesota answers back with a point.
Huge block in a moment where Pittsburgh needed it most.
Fourth block this set for the Gophers. Oh, dropped in beautifully. That will fall in. It's match point.
Dropping it over, right over top of the block.
Akeo serving for the match. Bumped over by the Gophers. Pittsburgh hammers it home. The Panthers have done it.